Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. I'm Jay, thanks for tuning in. I've got Fonzie here with me. We're out in Central Oregon today. Like we usually do on this channel, we're rock hunting. Right now we're up in these ash hills. The goal today is to cross over these hills and get into some areas I haven't been in many years, and I really didn't get a good look back there, so we're going to hike over these hills today and head up in there and see what we can find. I wanted to show you, there's a ton of petrified wood and calcites and little agates and stuff coming out of this ash here. But I found this. Hey Fonz, we're gonna walk in a minute, boy. Thought this was super cool. I'm not sure what's going on here. If anybody knows what's happening, is that what the bark of this wood looked like? Or is that crystals growing on the outside of it? I've never seen anything like it. Really cool petrified wood. So we're gonna poke around here, and then we're gonna try to cross these hills and see what we can find. Fonzie is very impatient with me. He says, let's go. But we're gonna see if we can find some agates, petrified wood, crystals. I'm hoping maybe over these hills, way back over there, a mile or two, that there's some blue agates. We'll see. All right, stick around. Let's see what we find. Still on these ashy hills. They are super slick and muddy. There's a ton of these little rounds weathering out. They look like they have like blue agate, Jasper in there. I found 3 little ones here. That one looks pretty cool. These little wannabe blue agates. Hey, that one just rolled away. The best one rolled away. Little agates in the mix too. I don't think I'll keep any of these, but it sure is neat to find them just laying here. Nice. Thought this was pretty cool. You can see this vein of mineralization. It's just agates breaking out, kind of like an icy blue agate. You can see down in here, the vein running back into there. That one almost looks like it has some lavender in it in person. Then look down here. Vein gets fat. Looks like blue on white. There's some calcite in there. There's kind of what it's looking like. Oh, Fonzie, you're pushing dirt all over me. We'll pull a piece of that out and see if it looks as colorful once it's not in the dirt. Almost to the top. Whew, it's pretty steep. Right there. Fonzie has no problem. Me, on the other hand, have to stop and take a breath. Alright guys, we've been hiking for a while, trying to find some new areas to hunt. Just came across this hill with this white plume agate on it. This piece right here is looking pretty interesting. It's real bubbly on top at one point, little stalactites sticking off of it probably. But the plume in there is not bad, and that peach color on the top, pretty unique looking agate. I like this. And I can see as I look around here, there's quite a bit of material just scattered in here. So me and Fonzie are going to poke around. When we get done searching this hill, I'll bring you back in and show you the best pieces if we find any more. Ton of these agates on this hill. Pretty interesting. Let's see if we can get this phone to focus it off. Hey, come on. It's just all up in here. Like this piece right here is looking pretty good. You can see there's calcite in there. Calcite throughout. It's just breaking out, coming out of this whole slope. There's big chunks everywhere. Oh yeah. You can see that one's got the exo plume on top. That's what we call that. And the plumes are on the outside and they haven't fully filled in with silica. Chalcedony. Very cool. Fonzie thinks so. I think so. This is new for us. Just a little new spot. Yeah. Not the most interesting agate on the planet. Pretty neat nonetheless. A little botryoidal plate. Oh, yeah. Very cool. I think I will keep two. This little one, and then I like this one too. It's really solid. It's kind of got that peach core tan. The long wispy plumes. Alright. Let's keep trucking, see what else we can find, Fonzie. Steep country. This hill is covered in white agates. I haven't even picked one up to see if there's any interesting inclusions or if it's just... It's pretty basic white agate right there. There's a lot here. Oh, you're wrapped up, Fonz. Oh, look at that piece. That's pretty cool. Big old agates. Everywhere coming out of this hill. Hopefully we find a spot like this with them, with some interesting inclusions with them. With some interesting inclusions or some color. Just breaking out. Neat. We're headed that way. We've got to cross the top of this little butte. Hopefully drop back down on top here. I think there's like a little basin in between the front hills and the hills behind it. Gorgeous day, middle of March. It's about 45 degrees. Windy, looks like it wants to rain or snow. Perfect. Almost to the top and starting to find where the actual veins of material are eroding out. Getting the bigger pieces up here. Careful, Fonz, don't pull me off the mountain. That's a big old one. Oh yeah, that's in there too. Giant agates. This is super cool right here. It's a long vein weathering out of the hill. This crystal. It's much harder than the surrounding earth, so it's standing up. I'm starting to see this kind of stuff. A little bit different. This agate is super smoky. If I can get my phone to focus. There we go. So dark. Alright. Might be onto something, but this is super cool. Just running right on up the hill. I know videos like this give away where I am. But it's so beautiful. Just can't help but want to share how gorgeous this view is. That's public land. Get out here and get you some rocks. Have fun. Be safe. Alright, we've hiked a long way. Fonzie's having a little snack. I just started seeing little pieces of agates popping up finally. It's been a while since we've seen a good rock. Quite a few little pieces mixed in here. And I was working my way over this way. This just kind of got me excited. Some petrified wood. This looks like nice hard material. Let's see that cell preservation on there. It's pretty nice. There's another piece. So we're gonna look around on this little slope for sure. See what's here. See if there's any limbs or anything worth cutting. Yeah, look at it all. I hadn't really looked that close, but sweet! New pet wood locality. Oh yeah. Look at that big piece. Could this be some of the famous sycamore? I'm not sure. I have to clean up a piece and see. Are you done with your snack? Alright, I'm gonna look around. If I find anything really cool, I'll bring you back in and show you. Oh yeah, guys, we're in it. Look at that cell preservation in there. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Nice. I was hoping to find agates. Found a new pet wood locality. And this spot's cool because there are agates mixed in, as you can see right here. And I was hoping to find some blue agates, and these look like they might be trending that way. Oh, sometimes the hike is worth it. It's been a while since I had a really good day out with the weather the way it's been, and then Fonzie getting caught in the trap. So this is amazing. I'm excited. Wow, I've barely even started looking on this hill. Who knows what's here? Let's go. Look at the cell preservation on this stuff. It's so hard too. This is very hard petrified wood. Just looking for that shape now. I mean, that would be a good cutter if you're just looking for the detail. Pretty much just a specimen collector though. I like the rounds. It's everywhere through here. I don't see any little piles like I'm making as I go. Most of this stuff is buried. Doesn't look like people have collected here in a very long time, if ever. Might just be this one little isolated area. Because as I drift this way, I'm not seeing as much. This is what I usually do, is I'll just zigzag, kind of get a feel for where the boundaries of the deposit are. Yeah, this is some nice hardwood. It's very windy. Fonzie's down in the trees. And it gets grassy, that's the problem. There could be beautiful rounds buried right under this grass. Seems like it's just like isolated to right in here. That makes sense. The ground's kind of got that different color right there. That's why I walked over here. Alright, we'll keep looking. So the petrified wood is just right over in that area. And then as I walk this way, just getting into like some bigger kind of icy blues. Here's a big one hiding out in here. Oh yeah, this is what you want to see when you're on the hunt for blue agates. That coffee husk. It's a good sign. Not that these are showing as much color, but sometimes like right over the hill, you'll get a band of really bright ones. So I'm excited. This is new ground for me, so it's always exciting to be in new territory. And I'd walked all the way down to the bottom of the wash here just to see if any limbs had rolled down and what was at the bottom of the wash. So really this petrified wood zone is pretty small. It's just right here between the dog and the backpack. He's ready to go. So we're gonna go looking for more new spots. We always gotta come back this way anyway, so we'll probably slow down on our way back through here. See what we can find. And most of the woods up in this region. We're right over here by Fonzie. Alright, Fonz, let's keep walking. Just over the hill from that last little petrified wood area. Big old piece of pet wood laying here. Nice surface texture on that one. Then I see this. This has got me rather excited again. This is what you want to see out here when you're looking for the blue agates. This is close. Let's see, we got agates mixed all in here. No real color yet. Uh-oh. What's that? That almost looks like real color. It's so thin. Now we just need to find a big one. Very cool. Keep trucking. There's a big piece of wood. Oh, it's heavy for its size. Oh, it's super cool. Dense. Stuff everywhere. Got all the little agates in the mix. Nodules. That's what we want. Big blue nodules. This is the right kind of terrain for sure. Beautiful day. Alright, things are getting interesting again. Starting to see this kind of purplish jasper over here. That could be neat. Seeing a lot of stuff on this hillside. I haven't even looked at any of it really. Nice. Let's see what else is on this hill. Just a thin layer on host. It's all kind of patchy. Color's nice though. It's a cool piece. That's pretty cool. Probably won't keep any of that material, but it's fun to look at. Trending more towards the agate. Alright, on to the next slope. starting to find some more solid agates. One's looking pretty cool. It's looking like it might have some inclusions in there. I don't know if those are just like stained cracks. It's the best we can do. And I saw this big one sticking out here. It's pretty neat. I'll leave it though. I love that lichen growing on there like that. Super cool. It's just beautiful. Tons to look at. I'll have to come back out here another day. I think we're getting near the halfway point now. I'm getting tired. Just found this big old piece. That's looking really interesting. It's translucent. It's got color all through it. Definitely going to take that one and slice it. I like that. That's probably the best find of the day so far. Really unique. See if there's more. Big pile here, group of a lot of this kind of bluish material. A lot of it just mixed in. We're down in this muddy drainage. It's actually pretty cool. I'll show you in a second. The water's just coming right out of the side of the hill there. Artesianal well or spring. It's just, maybe it's just collecting up above and seeping out through there because it's definitely a holding wall. But then there's this yellow agate here. What do you? Oh, you want that bone? I'll get it for you. Yellow agate with little, let's get a zoom in on this, like black features in there. Manganese. Ooh, that part's really cool. If I weren't miles from the truck, I'd probably consider taking that. The color's neat. Those dendrites are neat. And this one too. Translucent with really nice color in there. It's neat stuff. Let's go up here, I'll show you this. Oh, this water's just coming out of the hillside. Fonzie wants this. There you go, boy. Why didn't you just come down and get it? Probably because his feet would get wet and muddy like mine. That's pretty cool. Not every day you see that. This is really cool, this big basin with these giant ash hills. I'm gonna go up there and see if there's any petrified wood. Nice. This area is really cool walking down in here. Wonder if there's any rocks. We're gonna find out. Haven't seen any rocks yet, but this view is phenomenal. Those things sticking up right there. That is so neat. Wow. It's like being on a different planet. We're kind of under these giant spires of ash and mud now. But just like I expected, there's petrified wood all over, of varying qualities. I'm hoping as we circle this basin here, Maybe we'll find an area that has good limbs, rounds, maybe some with better cell preservation. But this hill is chock full of it. All over. I did just see some big pieces. I'm looking around. Oh yeah. Stuff like this just laying here. It seems very carbonaceous. It's very black. And it's soft. It's almost feels like charcoal. Not quite that soft. Petrified charcoal. I found this big honker. I don't even know what it is. It's definitely silicified. This thing's really weird. It's super muddy. I'm gonna leave it on top like that. Hopefully it'll get washed off, and maybe in a few months or years, if I come out this way again, it'll be sitting there waiting all washed up. Hopefully I won't be washed up. Wow, this is just rad. This is so neat in here. I was about to turn around and start walking out of here, but I saw how close we were to this feature. I just couldn't resist. Wow, just beautiful. I'll be right back, boy. You can come over here too. Pretty sure there's some agate associated with this wood too, because that sure looks like wood detail on the outside. And you turn it over and it's got this giant agate core. So who knows, we might find some cool stuff. I need to let Fonzie search. You see, that's hard. It's got some pattern in there as well. Big piece. It's all kind of blocky over here. I haven't seen anything really round. Some green color in the rocks here. Some of you geologists out there, let me know what that is. Alright, let's get to hunting, Fonzie. Right here by the bag. I was about to put the bag on and start walking. Crystals. So who knows what we'll find out here in this basin. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Crystal. That was abrasive. So much terrain. Alright, now we are truly under them. Hope that's coming through on video, how impressive that is. This is just a cool place to be. I'm so glad I kept hiking. Phenomenal. Alright, right at the base of those spires of ash. See right there, that is a big piece of petrified wood. It's hard to tell how big it is as it's across the wash from me. I really don't want to go up there. I'm not trying to disturb this beautiful natural feature. But that's a big piece of petrified wood just coming right out of the hill. And there's Fonzie. He doesn't mind going up there. He's more a part of this environment, I guess, than I am. I won't mess it up. He's not doing much damage. Alright, let's keep looking. I'm sure we'll see more. There's the big piece of petrified wood, and right downhill from it is this awesome colored jasper. Probably associated with wood, but maybe not. That's cool. Polka dots in there. Stuff everywhere to look at. I'd like to come out here on a sunny day. It's so cloudy. Alright, let's keep chucking. Alright, this is looking really lemmy right here. Can't move it. Seems very carbonaceous, but it seems solid. I might try to just pick around on that for a second and see if I can budge it. If it's something I can do without disturbing too much of the environment here. Alright, is it a section or is it a round? Wow, yeah, look at how like carbonaceous the mud around it is. It's a little bigger than I expected. That could be the size of that thing up the hill. I was hoping it'd be a nice small round and just pop out. Oh, there we go. Super soft, carbon rich petrified wood. It's like, honestly, I feel like you could still burn that. It's so carbon loaded. Neat. Ooh, that's a cool old juniper. Starting to see some interesting quality in this wood material. Some translucency. Almost looks like plume wood. Something going on in that corner. Sorry, dog is pulling the leash. I think that's from wood too. Hopefully we find a bigger piece that gives us a better clue. Just found this cool piece. It's really neat. It's got the black manganese in it. Super translucent. Orange. So this, not really gonna keep any of that, but I wanted to look. Oh yeah. See, I think this side just has the more silica-rich wood deposit. All this stuff is coming out as like ornate. More cuttable material. Alright, my phone is running low on battery. We're way out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm going to keep the clip short. You can see it's all up in here. This is pretty cool. It's a ornate Jasper agate. It looks like it's been worked. Some kind of rudimentary tool. It's really pretty. It's purpley up in here. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not sure what the laws are in Oregon as far as taking that off of public land, but it has no context outside of this area. So hopefully if somebody's studying the local people, they'll find that and it'll give them a clue about something that happened long ago. Starting to find a bunch of these agates. That's pretty cool with the banding in there. It's a big old nodule. Too far from the truck to want to carry it, but I like seeing it. Nice. Come on, Fonz. Alright guys, that's about wrapping it up for us. We're about the halfway point. We got a long way to hike still, but leaving off here at this area we just found that is loaded with petrified wood. I mean, the ground is just filled with wood, just about everything you see here. I saw this piece peeking out, looked like really nice preservation in it. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. There's so much to look at here, but the day is getting shorter. We need to start thinking about hiking out, so this is a great place to leave off because it's somewhere I want to come back to and give it a good proper look and past this area too. This looks like some nice wood. Where are the rounds? Where are the rounds? It's just everywhere. Just this whole hill is covered. Oh, it's a big piece. Alright, this is probably going to wrap it up. I didn't take much with me today. It's just great to get out here and do some adventuring. Kept my pack very, very light so I could walk further. Now that we've done the walk, it's time to do the other half of it. Get back to the house. Got work tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's nice. Alright, I think Fonzie's ready too. We walked way over there. All those little hills and valleys. We still got a ways to go.